This is a really sad day in D-pad world, y'all. I'm making today's video for two reasons. One, so new players don't make the same dumb mistake that I've made and waste a ton of resources and hours of gameplay for absolutely nothing. And two, so more experienced gamers in this style of game can point out all the mistakes I've made so that way I can get better at this. Which we all know is such a wonderful idea in today's age of the internet, am I right? Honestly, the fact that it just started raining as soon as I said that, I think is a bad omen. I really don't want to do this, but today I gotta rip down at least one, potentially two villages from my world. Ugh, let's get into this. Yeah, whatever, who gives a shit? Just like Randy Orton said, Daddy's back. So this is my OG village. It's not going anywhere. This is potentially the only thing in the game that I've built properly. But after building this village is pretty much where the game went completely off the rails for me. So let's head over to the first town that I might have to rip apart. What gave it away for me is people were complaining about build limits. They were building these gigantic kingdoms pretty much in this same area, these two plots that I'm running between. And the game was telling them, like, you can't build anymore. There's no more area. And people were pissed. But that kind of made me think, like, well, why would they put something like that in the game? There has to be a reason for it. They clearly don't want you building just one big village. They clearly want us setting up villages at multiple points of the map, right? Well, that was my first mistake. As soon as I unlocked all the Pleasant Park builds, I immediately came over to the first piece of flat land I could find and started building. And I started realizing I'm running back and forth between these two towns to basically do these same exact chores. You see, I wanted to build a little tiny home for myself that wasn't exactly in the towns. I could just break off and do my own thing. So I built this, right? Well, if you look at the landscape here, I've got this built directly into this little... Oh shit. Do I have weapons? I do. Hang on. Alright, that was quick. I put my home directly into the side of the cliff here. Built out this huge platform with a walk around. I got my fire pit, and then I got my little tiny home built into another thing. You can see I got these posts just kind of holding it up as it's built off of this rock and directly into the hill. Well, once I built this, then I started thinking about something else. Rather than continuing building what I call Pleasanton over there, or building further off of Deville, which is ultimately what that town is, I should probably build a village near something that I need to work on. And seeing as how way out yonder the direction I'm looking is the desert, because if you've already played this game, you already know that the desert is really the first area that you have to conquer. And once I built my little tiny home into the side of the hill there, I thought, wait, could I build a village directly into the side of a mesa? Kinda starting to take form here as I paraglide across the map. So I built this whole village into the mesa. I've already started doing demo on it because I realized it's pointless. Yep, as you can see, I was already doing demo. So, you know, I had these pavilions over here for people who got lost. This was our original entrance. This was a watchtower that was up on the tippy top of this mesa. Came up through here. I had some crates here where you could put your stuff down. Had some built into the wall. Came up here. Still got some crates still left right here. This was like your first thing. Right here, right away, you go by the bar, grab a drink. Right up here, we got a little community fireplace and lookout, so you know you can ponder your life and your emotions, get your shit together. And unlike Deville, where everything was in one spot, I made like a little woodshed over here. It's kind of like the first work area. Lion Brand's already hard at it. I love this guy. Then you come back over, maybe hit another drink at the bar. Then right here, we got our first sleeping quarters. You know, I don't know why my voice cracked there, but this is our first sleeping quarters. And we go up here. I built this custom double-decker home, right? Double-decker log cabin. Got a crafting bench outside. Textile mill on the first floor, right? And then above, more sleeping quarters, all right? So I'm taking care of my people. A little outdoor porch, just run right down. Go about your business. This little bridge right here goes over to a jump-off point where I can paraglide home. Over here, oh, look at this. Do we got another workshop? We got another workshop. Got the lookout tower, got the stone breaker. Rex is at work, right? We come over here, right? Got a full-blown shitter, right? You can take a bath and take a dump at the same time. I take care of my people. Full-blown outdoor kitchen, all right? Care Bear hard at work. I did have my monument right there, but in a moment of panic, which will make sense in a moment, I moved it lower. I got the lookout over here. As you came around here, you had crops. These kind of got destroyed when that tower thing fell. But when you came around there, you had some crops, right? Then I just started building up. I would just build it up. I even connected the lookout tower. And you get up here, right? There was a little bridge that connected there. You could come around here, Go all the way up. All right, I created a secondary kitchen right here, mind you. I knocked it all down. Secondary area in case you wanted to make a snack before you kept making your way up the mountain to where that lookout tower was, and I had another sleeping quarters. I got all this shit here. All that shit that I just showed you, right? Look at the village. When I started tearing things down, this is technically a level 5 village, but I started noticing no matter what I built, it wouldn't start filling to 6. It started falling backwards. So I couldn't figure out where to put this thing to make everything stay connected as one big village. But then I started to realize something. The level started to go up once I started building more Pleasant Park stuff. That's why there's this bungalow, there's the other house on the other side of this, there's these two things. But when I would go back to the village, it would max out at 4. I could never get the bar to keep going further, no matter how much stuff I built in this village. So I've come to realize this village sucks. And I got pissed off, and I took off to the mountains. We ain't going to the mountains, I just need a drink to tell the story. Once I got out into the mountains, because of what I built here, I had some of the castle stuff. So I built the castles into the mountain. And the village exploded. Oh, I've got no problem keeping things up to date in that village. And that's when it dawned on me. As you unlock more buildable things in each biome, those builds have certain places in the map that they have to be built. Which means this entire village is pointless. As soon as I built up Deville behind me with cabins, all of this should have been built way out there behind me in the desert. Because everything went smoothly once I put the castles up in the mountains. You build in the grasslands with the cabins. You build out there in the desert with Pleasant Park. You build up there in the mountains with the castles, which unlocks the dojos. And I have absolutely no clue where any of those go, but I'll get back to you. So for now, rather than rip into what I call Pleasanton, I'm gonna finish my demo out at the Mesa and just start fresh. The way I look at it is if I don't have enough build materials out there, which I'm almost positive I should with how much stuff I have built, I shouldn't have to really rip any of this down. And you know what? I'll just leave this as a reminder of the stupidity that is D-pad. To pay attention. Stop and eat a pumpkin pie. Honestly, if I'm being kind to myself, I've never played one of these types of survival games, which is why I'm surprised that I've even gotten so hooked on Lego Fortnite. So maybe it's a rookie mistake. I don't know. But now I think I finally got a gist of how this game works. Ooh, a care package. It seems like you gotta build numerous villages at numerous points of the map so you can ultimately unlock everything you need to take on the final boss. And for those of you that don't know, yes, there is a final boss in this game. If you don't feel like waiting for me to get to it, because at my rate of gameplay, I should reach the final boss by at least 2027. And oh, thank God I didn't die right there. That would, you know, actually that would have been a perfect example of why not to pay attention to me. But if you want to see the final boss, go watch like Cypher or one of the more like known people in the gaming world. I'm almost positive they've already battled it and beaten it. All right, now that all my hearts have been re-upped because I've been blessed with the body of Christ, let's head back to old... Wait, what the hell did I even name this place? Ah! Ah! What did I name it? Oh, Azarona. That's what I named this place. Azarona. Because when I was a kid, I couldn't pronounce Arizona. And the Mesa place kind of reminds me of Arizona. The Dry Valley, whatever the hell this is called. Oh, man, it's so much work. I don't wanna do it. Oh, God.
A lot of broken pickaxes later.
This has turned into such a project. See, y'all don't know this because of editing, you know, like the hours-wise. I started this shit yesterday!
3 more broken pickaxes later.
Well, this is it. Moment of truth. Let me show you around. Take a look up at the top right. You can see right there, level 5 village, about to go to level 6. I could not get the other Mesa village to this level no matter how much shit I built. I already showed all of y'all what that Mesa had. And for whatever reason, even though it was technically a level 5 village, I could not get the bar up to a 4. No matter how much shit I built, at one point the town started going backwards on development. That made no sense. Let me show you around to what has now gotten me to this level. This is it! That's it! I don't even have to move the camera far. I got a garage, a house, another garage, a pavilion, and another house. Let me run up to the camera so I can make a point here. That's
it. What you see behind me is it. And that gets me up to damn near level 6? It drives me insane. That's it. I don't even have shit inside. Bro, they're all empty. Wait, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. Hang on, right here. That's all I got. What you see in there is all I got. A little f***ing woodworking shop. That's it. And these houses and that one little thing. I don't even have a kitchen. I can't even eat out here. But you're telling me all this gives me the ability to go to 6? Marble slab and rough amber? That's all I need? Because let me go back. Dude, I'm going to go back to the Mesa. See, it still says it up in the corner. A level 5 village. Now, that's after ripping everything down, of course, but it shows you I got it up all the way to that level. Everything that I had built into this Mesa, everything I had built around the lower level, shoved into boxes, and now here. I ain't got none of... Why the f*** is the grill levitating? I've got none of this over there. None of it. But this game is telling me that midget-ass town that I just built is more important than this incredibly intricate thing I had built into this Mesa. What f***ing sense does that make? Yeah, see, Lion Brand don't get it either. He came over here to chat. That's it. Time to test the theory. Got everything I need. If I upgrade this and it finally unlocks everything that I've been trying to unlock with the other build, then we pretty much know what we know. And what we know is I'm a frickin' idiot who has been building with the wrong materials this entire time. Here we go. Son of a bitch! And it goes right to potential 7? This is how aggravated I am! I'm getting high voice! So if you're a brand new player, please learn from my mistakes. Make sure every time you unlock new materials, you are building with those materials in the proper area of the map, so that way you do not mess with your game progression. Seriously, dude, you have no idea how many hours it took for me just to realize I was playing this game all wrong. So hopefully you've learned, and I'm gonna go drink until I black out now. Have a good one!